Hello guys, good day and welcome to this week's summary. So if you are just tuning in for the first time, I'm Francis, and what I do on this channel is just to document my trading journey. And also another thing I do is that I post my trade ideas on Pound USD every morning from around 6:30 or 7 o'clock West African time. I post my trade ideas, and I think it's going to be very important to some traders. So if you think you're among these traders that such type of content will be important too, then you want to subscribe and also turn on the bell notification so that you don't miss the video the moment I drop it, because these are time sensitive videos. All right, so without wasting any much time, I'll just go straight to the chart and we'll see how this week was for me. So, so over here, these are the trades that I took this week. So the trade I took on Monday around here, these two trades. So you can say I lost the two trades I took on Monday. I took the first trade from this area. I saw a reason to buy. I think what I said was the price had closed above this area. Also with the daily time frame, I think the daily time frame and 4 hours time frame were giving me conflicting directional bias. But I just ultimately decided to still buy based on the break of structure at this point. And I took my first trade from this area right here, and I hit stop loss. Then I took another buy trade from this area here. Those were the areas where I got reasons to take a buy trade from. And while it was making this move up, while the price was exactly at this point, I just had a bad feeling about the trade that it may not work out. But I was caught up between closing the trade prematurely and looking for a reason to sell, or leaving it to run. And you know, in the market, you have to be sure of your direction. If not, you will have a situation where I would have closed this trade and sold it. And in this scenario, it worked out. It would have gone the direction I would have taken. But on some other occasions, you would have cut your profit short here, and the thing will just go straight to stop loss and keep moving up. Meanwhile, you'd have been able to take more profits, you end up taking loss. So I took that loss on Monday and it was okay. Then I came into Tuesday, and on Tuesday, I think what I said was that I wanted to see the price retest either this area or this area. I can't remember exactly this analysis on the channel. Maybe I will put it somewhere, either on the top left or right corner of the screen, so I can go back and see them. I expected that the price was going to turn around from either this area or this area, and you can see the price just kept on climbing, and this was the area where I got a reason to sell from, and I took my sell trade. And you can see how close this trade came to taking me out in stop loss, but my stop loss was well above this high right here, and just teased me and moved. And I was actually expecting that this was going to be a very good trade. I was trying to run for a 6 hour on this trade, and I know typically I go for 3 hour, but the reason why I was running for a 6 hour is because number one, the level where I was entering from was like the highest point that this price could have gone. Anything above this level would have been a change of direction. So that was one of the reasons. Then also I had a very tight stop loss. Just take a look at this. This 7.8 pips stop loss. So it's very tight for a 46 pips move. And 46 pips is something that Pound USD can give easily within probably 2 or 3 hours. Pound USD will deliver 46 pips. So I expected that to happen, but for some reason, this support just held firm, and the price just came bounced. And while it was coming back, this was already around the close of the day, so I just had to take the small profit that the market had given me around that time, and that's how I closed with very little profit, almost okay, maybe about 0.2 or 0.25% of my account. And then I came on Wednesday, and on Wednesday I was still expecting a drop in the price of Pound USD, and I said I would have loved to see the price come into this area. Then from that area, I would expect the price to drop. And I think when I did that analysis, the price was trading somewhere around this point here. and the price actually rose, but it didn't get to my area of interest. So the price just dropped from there, and I missed out on that one. Then I was aiming to catch this move because I expect that normal after an impulse there will always be a retracement. So I didn't even expect this to even be like a change of direction. I expected a retracement. So I wanted to catch that retracement at this point here. I got a reason to buy from around here. I put my stop loss below this low. I got kicked out of the market. And being that I had a bearish directional bias, I didn't want to try to force the hand of the market so that I don't lose more than necessary. And you can see that the price would have given me another reason to buy from somewhere around there with my stop loss below this low right here. And I would have been able to take out 2 to 1 or 3 to 1, but that day just went like that without me getting anything else. So I lost on Monday 2 trades. I was able to make very little profit on Tuesday. I lost on Wednesday again. Then we came into Thursday, and I marked this area, being that this area was resistance here. I marked that area as support at this area, and I wanted to see the price shift away from this support around here. And I got a reason to sell around this point, and I got stopped out almost immediately. Like within, I think that stop loss happened in like 2 or 3 minutes. The moment I took the trade, it just went straight to stop loss. There was no profit, nothing. The moment I took the trade, it just went straight to stop loss. And I accepted the loss. As usual, you have to always accept your losses and not fight back. If not, the market will finish all your money. And then I waited for a re-entry, and I actually got a reason to re-enter around this point here. But for some reason, I missed the entry. But I just set a limit order, being that I don't move stop loss to break even. So if the price will pull back, it will still pull back into drawdown before it will continue the move upwards. So because of that, I just set a limit order at this point and put my stop loss down here, the way I would have taken the trade originally. And within the day, the price came back, took my entry around there, made the move up, came back into drawdown, came back up, and this support right here just held. And funny enough, I didn't even take note of that support on Wednesday. If not, most likely I would have closed with probably 1 to 1 or thereabout. But the support held and pulled the price back down. So around here, this was already around the close of the day. So I had to take what I had, which was just maybe around 0.2% or 0.21% or around that range. That was what I was able to take out of the market there. I just left it. Then the next day was Friday. And on Friday, when I dropped my analysis, I still marked this area as my point of interest. I'd like to see the price drop into this area, then before continuation. And although I stated that if the price gives a 1 hour close below this area, it could signal a change of direction. But it has skipped me that the overall direction was still most likely bullish from the 1 hour time frame, because once I shrink the chart like this is actually the 1 hour time frame you are seeing. And you can see that there was high, there was low, there was lower high, lower low. Then all this is part of the higher high. And then we expect the higher low, of which on this day I expected this to be the higher low, but it did not hold. The price just ran through the next day. So the moment I saw that, I knew that this has to be the higher low, just a deeper retracement than I originally anticipated. So this is one of the reasons why I always advise you follow me on Telegram. I couldn't update this on YouTube channel anymore, but I updated it on Telegram. And I just had the price drop. I had one of my point of interest around this point, right here. I had another one around this point. So you can see how the price just kept on dropping, dropping, dropping. And once it got to this area, you can see all the consolidation that the price was doing around there, drop up, down. I knew that this is the area where I need to get involved in the market. And I was able to get my entry from somewhere around there, put my stop loss below the lows, and aim for my usual 1 to 3. And although I got the price playing with me for some time, the price played for about an hour or thereabout before the move started. And the moment the move started, in about another hour thereabout, it was already in the I'd already closed with profit. And that's how Friday ended up closing with full TP of 1 to 3. So you can see that this week was not a bad week, it wasn't a good week, it was just there. There was no profit at all this week. And this is another reason why I always say it's always good that your winners are always more than your losers. So when you win, your profit is way more than what you lose. In this case now, I'm risking $50 because I'm trading a $5,000 Fundednext account, and this is actually the phase one challenge. And you can see I lost one here, I lost another one here. That's $100 gone. Then on this day, I made about $20 or thereabouts. I was able to recover $20 out of $100. Then next day, I lost another $50. And on Thursday again, I lost $50 on one hand, and I won about 20 something dollars on the second trade, bringing my total losses to 1, 2, 3, 4 losses. But this partial win and this partial win was able to erase one of the losses. And then this one win erased the remaining 3 losses that I had taken this week. So at the end of the week, I closed without any profit. Anyways, I was supposed to have a little profit, but commissions and other things. So there was no profit. So I'll just move into my MT5 so that we'll see what it looks like. All right, so this is my MT5 right here. And you can see these are all the trades from Monday all the way down to Friday. And this was the first trade on Monday. I lost $44. Normally, I always try to make sure that my loss rather, I always try to make sure that my loss with commission equals $50. Both of them joined together must not be more than $50. So $44 plus around $5, that's just about maybe $50 and some cents. The second trade was $48. This is because the commission was supposed to be $2 and some cents. So two of them joined together, maybe $50 and some cents, which is acceptable. And these other ones, little profit, just minus the commission. Then saw that one $45 loss, along with $3 commission. And you can see that together it's not up to $50. That's the aim. Then this one $45.5 loss, $4.55 commission. That's just about $50.05 in total loss. Then $21 profit and the little commission. Then on the day I won $55 and minus 2.52 commission. So I always ensure that I pay for my commission with my trading. I don't target $50, the commission will add another $5 to my loss, or target $250, then commission will remove $5 from my profit. So I try to ensure that I pay for it with the trade. And you can see that my total profit at the end of the week was $21, but commission removed $24, which brought me to a total of minus $3 this last week. So technically, there was no profit, there was no loss, it was just a day that was just there. So I think this week was a manageable week. It wasn't a good week, but it's something that was okay. So we see how next week goes. I believe next week is going to be better because every week cannot be good. That's just the reality of trading. Every week cannot be good. There are some weeks that will be good, there are some weeks that will not be good. And when those type of period come in the market, you have to just accept it because it's totally normal. There's nothing abnormal about it. So we are going to see how it goes next week, and I'll keep you all posted. Remember, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, do subscribe because I drop my trade ideas every single day, and I'm sure that it's going to be very helpful to so many people. So subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. Also, if you have any questions or any comments, leave it in the comment section below. I'll be more than willing to respond to your comments. Until we meet in the next video, do have yourself a lovely weekend. Goodbye.